Okay, very good morning. We will wait for 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start our session. So, we will start our session. As we will discuss in the previous week, that the things which will be known as your the error, right? So, what will be the different kind of error that will be generate during the process? Okay, whenever we have a to D converter, right? So, and we will also discuss the basic diagram for the D2A converter, right? So error in the A to D converter. So what will be the different kind of error that will be occurred in the and using D2A converter? That means supposed to be the offset error, the linearity error, and the gain error, right? So we will see what will be the characteristics whenever we have such kind of errors that will occur whenever the process will be on, right? So I will directly go to my share screen so that you will able to see. So today we will discuss a little bit about the schematic representation of a D2A converter using the register. If we connect the different kind of registers, what will be a schematic diagram for the A to D converters, right? So we can also been told you that a number of bits that will increase in a range of a register value. Okay, so if we increase the register value, that means there will be the number of bit that will increase in a larger manner, and consecutively the accuracy become very much poor. So if we increase the number of bits, that means the accuracy of this particular system that will be very much poor, right? So if we consider the n number of bit, okay, n number of bits is that means we are considering the n number of register that will be implemented in the D2A converter using an R2R ladder circuit, right? So that will be expected that the some feedback register, okay, which will be also being called as a 3R. So all the register that will involve either R or it can be considered as a 2R. So this means that we have a very high level of accuracy that can be achieved. Okay, so that's why we have to implement it the ladder circuit in the A to D converters, right? So from there we have to represent, or we have to we have to introduce some expression for the output voltage. So what will be if we be implementing the ladder circuit having a R2R and the 3R registers, right? So what will be my output voltage? So how could we represent these things? Okay, so that thing we will discuss. That means the reconstruction and the input signal using the, that means the whatever the input that will coming from the whole circuit, so that will be entered into the A to D converters, right? So sorry, D2A converters, right? So using the reconstruction of the input signal by the whole circuit, we will implementing the different signals accordingly, right? So we will directly go to the section so that you will able to share, able to see whatever is going on, right? So is my screen is visible?
No, sir.
Okay, 1 second, I have a connection problem. Now my screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So yes. So yes, there should be some hanging sections there. 1 second, no? Okay. In 1 minute, I will. So it's a hang. So in this case, we will also discuss this. This will be the part, different part. That means how, if we will consider the different output. Okay, so using the zero order hold, obviously. So what will be the different output gain? That thing we will also will consider, right? So I think One second. 1 second, right? Yes, yes, it's coming. Fine. Now my screen is visible. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
visible.
Fine. So in this part, we will discuss the schematic diagram for the. In the previously, we will discuss about the schematic diagram for the successive approximation type of A to D converter. So that thing. So we are considering the successive approximation type of a register. Okay, and what will be the basic diagram for that? We will discuss in the previous lecture. So we are implementing the offset error voltages. We are implementing the these are the three different kind of error signal that will be implemented during this particular process. One is called the error signal, the linearity error, and as well as the gain error, right? Again, we have a problem. So if I want to go to the paint, okay, so that yes, yes, yes. So today we will discuss about the some little bit portion. Okay, if we considering the ladder circuit, that is the schematic diagram for, we can say that the schematic diagram for uh, D2A converter, D2A converter using the resistors, which will be called as a weighted resistor, right? Weighted resistor. So what will be my diagram for that? So my diagram should be like this. Okay, so if I draw, we are considering one op amp like this. So this will be minus, this will be plus. So we are getting the input that will be my V0. Okay, so that should be ground. Okay, and we are considering here some registers. Okay, weighted registers we will considering, right? So from there we are considering one registers. Okay, so there we are connecting some switches, and that should be connected with this. Okay, so supposed to be this is your R. Again we are considering this switch. right? Supposed to be we are considering this one is your B3, this one is your B2. Okay, this will be the sequence. So this will be the register we will consider 2R. Again we will consider 4R, right? Okay, and we are again considering the 8R, right? So that is, so this will be supposed to be my minus of V reference. Okay, and this side we will considering my LSB, and this side we will considering my most significant bit, right? So and we will also connected one reference register which will be considered as a R0, right? So this will be my actually the schematic representation of a D2A converter using this weighted circuit, right? So it should be considered. Here we will consider that if I consider this thing, this one is actually called the inverting op amp. Okay, so it should be called as a inverting op amp, right? Operational amplifier. Okay, and that particular register having a 4 bit, because we will considering the 4 register which will be considering R, 2R, 3 sorry, 4R and the 8R, that sequence we will consider. Okay, and this particular weighted register that will produce a 4 bit of numbers. Okay, that should be considered only the 4 bit of numbers. Okay, so we will considering the R till 2R, 4R and the 8R. So this particular weighted registers that will reform a 4 number of that will reconstruct it a 4 number of digital 4 bits of digital output from to the voltage output, that means V0. Okay, obviously. So if we will consider these things, supposed to be this one will be B3, this is will be my B2. Okay, and this should be supposed to be this switches we will considering the B1 sequence, and this will be my B0 sequence. Okay, so this means that what will be my output voltage. Okay, so here we will considering the schematic representation of a n bit D2A converter. So we are connecting the n number of registers. Okay, and we will considering the n number of sequences, right? So this will be the schematic representation for the n bit D2A converter, right? It should be considered as a n bit D2A converter. Okay, so using an R2 2R ladder circuit. So this sequence, this was my ladder circuit configuration, right? R to 2R. Okay, and so we will note it that the acceptation of the feedback registers, because we have also the feedback path inside the circuit, inside the process. Whenever any such kind of error will be occur during the conversion process or during the process, so there must have a feedback register which will be considered as a 3R. Okay, so 3R, although it should be not been assigned in this case, the 3R that should be considered as a feedback registers. Okay, it should be considered as a feedback registers, right? So and all the registers that will be involved in this circuit is either the R, or it should be called as a 2R. Okay, so that means there, using this particular weighted registers we have a greater values of the accuracy, or the greater level of accuracy, or the high level of accuracy that can be achieved during the process. Okay, so if we are using this particular register, so what will be my output voltage? Okay, what will be my output voltage, because we have considering the n number of bits. So if I considering the n number of bits, So if I considering the n number of bits, so supposed to be this will be open, I think. Yes. Now I should we can draw these things. Okay. So if I will consider in the output voltage, if I will considering the output voltage, okay, output voltage in that case, in that case, okay, that can be given as, that can be given as V0 is will be what? V0 is actually the half of what will be my circuit is? My circuit is that will be n number of bits. So that means we will considering b to the power n minus 1, b to the power b to the base n minus 2. Okay, we will also consider this particular bits also. Okay, because we will considering the n number of bits. Okay, so whatever, so my output voltage should be, so my output voltage should be like this: B of n minus 1 plus half of B of n minus 2 plus dot dot dot. That means n number of bits 2 to the power n minus 1 B0 into V reference, right? So that will be my output voltage in that cases. Okay, so if I will reconstruct this particular voltages, okay, if we reconstruct, that means for the reconstruction of a input signal from the whole circuit. Okay, so the sampling operation, whenever we have a sampling operation that will taken into consideration, that means sampling operation that will produce a amplitude modulated pulse signal. Okay, so whatever the sampling operation, so whatever my sampling operation, that should be produced, that should be produced what? A amplitude modulation, we can say amplitude modulation pulse signal. Okay, because we are using the clock pulse. Okay, so this amplitude modulation will be considered, okay, due to the clock pulse, right? Due to the clock pulse, and we can say that the function of the hold operation, okay, so function of the hold operation, and we can say, and also we can say that the function of hold operation from the whole circuit, obviously. Okay, the function of the hold operation should be reconstructed. Hold operation should be, we can say, should be reconstructed to the analog signal, to the analog signal that has been transmitted, that has been transmitted as a train of pulse, as a train of pulse. Okay, pulse samples. So what does it signify? As we can say that the sampling operation will be nothing but a amplitude modulation pulse signal which will be generated due to my clock pulse, and we can also be said that the function of the hold operation. So hold operation will be taken into consideration in the whole circuit, obviously, right? So whatever the operation, whatever the function that will be inside the hold operation, that should be reconstructed in a such a way that my analog signal, so the output of the whole circuit, output of the whole circuit should be my analog output. So if it should be the sample and the whole circuit, so output should be my analog output. So, okay, so whatever the signal which will be getting from the sample and the whole circuit, that should be the analog signal. So that signal should be reconstructed, okay, and that has to be transmitted as a train of pulse. Train of pulse means, then again we are connecting the A to D converters, which will be converted by analog signal to digital, and that will produce, that will transmit it, this analog signal that will transmit it through a particular pulse signal, or we can say that the train of pulse, as we will consider like this is the this particular diagram, it should be called as a train of pulse. Okay, so it should be considered 0 pi 2 pi 3 pi like that, right? So this should be the train of pulse. It will be the train type of structures. So that is, it will be called as a the train of pulse samples. Okay. So this particular analog signal that should be transmitted through this A to D converter, and that will be converted into the digital form, okay, or digital number of bits, and it should be transmitted as a train of pulse using the A to D converters. Okay. So A to D converter, this will be the illustrated view of A to D converters, right? So in this case what we will see that for that the purpose of this hold operation, what will be the purpose for this hold operation? So the purpose of the hold operation is to fill the spaces between the sampling period. Supposed to be, if whenever the periodic sample will be goes in a trained manner, so what happen, some of the portion or the some of the space that will be blanked. Okay, so to fill this particular spaces between the sampling period, and sampling period we will considering as a capital T. So to fill up this particular space between the sampling period, and thus so we will reconstruct the original analog input signal again in the sample and the whole circuit, because whatever the circuit is, the circuit should be in a having a feedback loop. So, okay, so in the feedback loop there must have some signals that will be comes from follow through the feedback path. So again, so what my purpose is using the hold operation. So the purpose of the hold operation is to fill the spaces between the sampling period, and we have to reconstruct the original signal, original obviously the analog signals, analog input signals, to reform a new pulse samples obviously. Okay, so the we can say that the whole circuit is designed to giving the output signal between the successive point, okay, according to the same prescribed manner. Okay, so we have to reconstruct the my analog signal using the A to D converter, and as well as the operational mode of a whole circuit. Okay, so the staircase waveform, this supposed to be, this will be my staircase type of structures. Okay, so this staircase waveform, this will be my output waveform. Okay, so the staircase waveform of the output signal, okay, that should be reconstructed in a original input signal. Okay, so the whole circuit that produce such a staircase waveform is called the, as I will already told, this will be also when it will be converted to a original analog signal, then this particular analog signal is called as a zero order hold. It should be considered as a zero order hold, right? Because of its simplicity, we can say, because of simplicity of the operation obviously. Okay, this is zero order hold is commonly used in a digital control system. Okay, so mostly we will for a better operation or the better productivity or the better processing, okay, we will considering the hold operation, as this hold operation is much simpler than whatever the system that will be implemented in the D2A converter. So the hold operation is very much simplest, so that the zero order hold is commonly used in a digital control system, right? So if we will illustrate this equation, if we illustrate this equation, so what will be my diagram for that? Okay, so if we illustrate this equation, so what will be my diagram? Okay, so it should be considered as a b to the power b of n minus 1 plus half of b of n minus 2. If I redraw the structures, okay, redraw the n bit d2a converter using r2r ladder circuit. Okay, so if I will reconstruct, if we will consider, if we will reconstructed the n bit, we can say n bit d2a converter, using r22r, sorry, r22r ladder circuit. Okay, so how it will be look like, it will be, the configuration will be same. Okay, so we will considering this operational amplifier over there. Okay, the same thing that we will connecting, right? So here we will considering my v0, and we are putting, supposed to be, this will be my 2r. Okay, again we are connecting, okay, So again we are connecting R over here. Again we are connecting one R. Okay, so n number of bits we are considering, right? So supposed to be we will considering over here the another R. Okay, and this will be connected with the 2R. Okay, so whatever the connection diagram for this case, the same diagram in a n number of bits, right? Okay, so again we will considering from there, we will considering my 2R, because this will be my R2R circuit, ladder circuit. Okay, so that should be like this. So this will be my V reference voltages. Okay, and supposed to be this will be my ground. Okay, so from there also, so this portion will be supposed to be b to the power n minus 1, which will be called as my most significant bit, right? And again we will considering here, this will be my 2R. Okay, and we will considering, okay, so this will be my b to the power n minus 2. Okay, so again we will considering here also, this will be 2R. Okay, so this will be my b to the power n minus 3. Okay, right? And this will be the n number of bit paths. Okay, n bit segment, right? N bit segment. So again we have to connect the 2R. Okay, so this will be my b to the power b to the base 1. Okay, so this will be ground and this will be connected with this V reference, and from there we have to connect again these things. Okay, sorry, again we have to connect this 2R over here, because R to 2R के बीच में. Okay, so again this will be, so this will be my B1 and this should be my B0 obviously. Okay, so it will be considered as a, okay, so that will be my reconstructed structure of a n bit. Okay, so here we will considering this equation that v0, it equals to half of b to the base n minus 1 plus half of b to the power n minus 2 up to 1 by 2 to the power n minus of b0. That means this particular signals. Okay, so there must have a n number of bits that will be connected, right? So there must be b2, b3, b4, and here also we are connecting b to the base n minus 4 like that. Okay, so if we will considering the n number of bit for considering the R22 or ladder circuit. Okay, so ladder circuit, so my consideration of v0 will be what? V0, that will be the half of what? The half of, bolo, half of b to the base n minus 1 plus half of b to the base n minus 2 plus dot 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 1 by 2 to the base n minus 1 b0 into my v reference, because we are considering the v reference, right? So v reference, this will be the negative slope structures. Okay, so that will be my reconstructed structure, obviously reconstructed structure of reconstructed structure of n-bit T2A converter using R2 ladder circuit. Whereas we can implementing in this part, this will be the weighted circuit that will be considered. Supposed to be R2R, 4R, 8R like that. Okay, so in that case we will considering the R2 ladder circuit. Okay, so what will be the consideration for that? So for that consideration, we will considering again the reconstructional view of a sample and the whole circuit, obviously. Okay, so and whatever the op amp that we were using, that should be my inverted op amp, obviously. Okay, so we have to forget, we have to connect the R0 over here also. Okay, or we can say that we can considering the 3R. 3R is actually nothing but my feedback. There will be a feedback signal that will be goes to the voltage, output voltage, right? So as we can told that The 3R, that will be considered as a feedback registers, right? So this will be considered as my feedback registers, right? That will be considered as my feedback registers. Okay. So I think 1 second. Do you have any class after this?
Sir.
Which class you have?
Power
Okay, okay. So
and also
okay, fine. So I think we should stop. So before stopping this, so is there any question?
no, sir.
No, sir. So actually, my question is, so what will be the difference between this R to 2R ladder circuit and weighted register circuit? Can anyone told? Anjali, here in the paint, whatever the register we are, whatever the diagram we are considering, this will be the weighted registers, right? 4-bit registers. As we are considering the 4-bit registers, we have a 4 number of weighted registers. So what will be the difference between the weighted registers? What will be the difference between this structure, this particular configuration, and what will be the difference between this configuration? Can anyone told? Or either is both are circuit as same?
One
Anjali?
is R2R and another is just R2R for it like.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, सुनाई नहीं दिया, ठीक से बोलो.
One is integrated circuit.
हाँ हाँ.
R2R, 4R.
Okay.
Another is R2R circuit.
Okay, so this will be we will see from the diagram only. I am asking that is there any operational changes that will occur if we will reconstruct it this particular, because this particular circuit will be, that will be my reconstructional view of that circuit. Okay, so if we will changes supposed to be this portion, if you can say this portion, this portion will be exactly same as your this portion, right? Okay, so is there any changes in the reconstructional model of the NP-D2A converter? Is there any changes in the operation if we will considering the reconstructional model of a D2A converter? So that is my question. If we will consider, there will be the two different type of registers we are using. Okay, so here we were using the 2R R2R ladder circuit. Okay, and here we were using the weighted circuit. Okay, using the R2R 4R like a sequence weighted circuit means a sequence type of registers we are considering. Okay, so you can keep thinking about that. If any changes, if you have any answers, then we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow I have another class. I will discuss this thing. You think about it, and I will discuss this thing tomorrow's class. Okay, is that clear? Okay, fine. Okay, so we will stop the session for today. We will discuss some more thing. Okay, you leave the room for now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Rahul, you leave the room. Join in another class.